When it comes to cookies, we have different recipes which turn out absolutely amazing. Some which are simple, some which take a little bit more time to cook or bake, and all these cookies use very basic ingredients. This recipe elevates your cookie game because it has the simplest of ingredients and it's going to turn out perfect. So you're going to start off by preheating your oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Then you're going to line a baking tray with parchment paper ready for your dough or ready for baking. In my mixing bowl, I have 1 cup of margarine. You can also use softened butter for the recipe. And you'll need a hand mixer, which you're going to be using to whip up the butter for around a minute. Once done, the margarine is going to change color from yellow to a nice pale yellow color, as you can see, and also it's going to be very fluffy. So next we're going to be adding in 3/4 cup of sugar, fold in using my spatula. Then I'm going to be cracking in 2 eggs which are at room temperature. Using your hand mixer over high speed, you're going to whip up everything for around 2 to 3 minutes or until the butter is looking very smooth and fluffy. After 2 minutes of scraping your bowl and mixing up using your hand mixer, your butter is going to be ready to go to the next step, which is going to be adding in some flavor. And to do that, we have some vanilla essence, which I'm going to be eyeballing and adding in a teaspoon. You can also measure out with a teaspoon. Then next, we are going to be adding some baking powder, which is going to help the cookies fluff up while baking in the oven. And also I'm going to be adding in a pinch of salt or almost a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to balance out the sweetness of the cookies. Mix up everything, and at this point you don't need a mixer. Once you're done, you're going to be adding in your flour as you mix up using your spatula. Scrape the bowl to make sure all the wet ingredients are fully getting combined with the dry ingredients. Add in the rest of the flour, mix up using my spatula until a dough is formed. The all-purpose flour is going to give structure to the cookies. You can use a spatula to mix up everything, or you can wash your hands and knead the dough for around a minute. I'm going to be doing that. My hands are clean, so I'm going to scrape my bowl. I still have some flour on my bowl. If you notice that your dough is on the sticky side, you can sprinkle some flour as you need until you get a soft but not too sticky dough. This is how your dough should be looking like. As you can see, it's not sticky at all, but it's soft. So the next step is going to be rolling out the dough and cutting out your cookies using a heart-shaped cookie cutter. Remember, it's love season, so yeah, you have to try out this recipe for your loved ones. So I'm going to dust my countertop with some flour, transfer my dough, and carefully I'm going to be rolling out using a rolling pin, and it's going to be very easy because the dough is soft. So gently use a rolling pin, push out the dough. If you notice any sticking, just add in some more flour. Make sure to evenly spread the dough so that you can get the same size cookies. Once done, I'm going to pick my baking tray and cut out cookies, transfer to the baking tray. So I'm going to press my cookie cutter on the dough and cut out those heart-shaped cookies. Remove the excess dough. Carefully lift up the cut out cookies and transfer to your baking tray, making sure you space out the cookies because they are going to expand a little bit while baking. Once done, the cookies are ready for baking. So you're going to be baking at 180 degrees Celsius for around 10 to 12 minutes, or until you notice that the cookies, or until you notice browning on the cookies. Meanwhile, you're going to be cutting out some more cookies. So I'm going to pick my dough, knead a little bit. Then I'm going to repeat by spreading some flour on my countertop. And also at this point, you can engage your kids because making cookies is quite easy and fun. Because as you're seeing, we are cutting out cookies with our favorite shapes. Let me tell you, the aroma in the kitchen while the cookies are baking is going to be so yum, so beautiful. So now my first round of cookies are ready. I'm going to grab the last round. Ooh, very hot. There you go, guys, and the cookies are looking so good. So you're going to wait for around 2 to 3 minutes so that the cookies can cool a little bit while on the baking tray. Then you're going to transfer to your cooling rack so that the cookies can cool completely. I'm going to place my cookies aside. Then I'm going to be showing you a very simple glaze where we're going to add in some gorgeous red color to the cookies. You'll need some powdered sugar or icing sugar, and this is 1.5 cups plus a little bit more. This is around half a cup. You'll need some red food color, and for the recipe I'm using red gel, and some water. So to one bowl, I'm going to scoop out my water and add in, while I use a spoon to mix up the water together with the powdered sugar. You have to add in gradually so that the glaze doesn't get runny. That is around 4 to 5 teaspoons of water. Mix up until you get a thick but flowing consistency, just like this. Place aside. Then I'm going to pick the smaller bowl, add in a teaspoon of water and a half. Mix up, add in half a teaspoon more of water, and there you go. Make sure all the powdered sugar is fully dissolved. Then I'm going to place aside. as easy as that. To my first bowl. Mix up the icing sugar together with the red food color roughly with a spoon just to make some awesome pattern. Then you're going to be glazing your cookies when they're completely cold. So I'm going to pick my first round, which is completely cooled. And as you can see, the cookies have turned out perfect. They're a little bit chunky, as you can see. So that means that each bite is going to be so delicious and filling. Carefully, I'm going to dunk in my cookie into the glaze. Check off the excess. There you go. Just look at that. So gorgeous. Repeat once more by placing a cookie in the glaze, dunk it, shake off the excess, and you'll have some beautiful, gorgeous pattern on your cookies. So I'm going to place aside and let the excess drip. When you notice that the red food color is almost completely mixed up with the white icing sugar, you're going to pick the white glaze and add on top just to make a pattern and repeat with the rest of the cookies. Super easy. Just look at that gorgeous marbling effect on the cookies, which is looking so good. I can't wait for my first bite. So this is the last cookie that I'm going to be glazing while the rest are cooling down. And once you're done, you're going to be refrigerating for around 5 minutes so that the glaze can set. Then you can gift your loved ones for Valentine. So I'm going to use that simple cookie recipe, add a twist to it, and make an elegant, stunning, delicious cookie.